I too much don't like none of these niggas. I too much don't like none of these hoes. Lil' bit won't fight for the dick, but I got more bitches know. They wanna talk down just to see me. They got me all up on gold. She asked I got Molly for this one. Once she started coming out of clothes, damn, I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way, well I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way. You little niggas scared of damn player. You little niggas scared of damn tamer. Nigga get ran by these bitches, but I got juice with lots of flavor. I tell her what it is, no pretending. Bitch won't put hands on a nigga. She all in your pockets for paper, but pulling out lick 'cause you cold. These little niggas know that they nasty. Fuck bitches on periods, you crazy. Gripping little bitch, I know. Can't sit in my whip if you leaking. I been on juice for a minute, but don't need no juice from a stingy. I ain't borrowing nobody hype. I can do this shit out with my niggas. I'm a real Israelite from the south. I got rank about you with the sauce. Little bitch acting like she got 8-1. But 5 taps, bitch, you toss. These niggas turn most just to save her. I ain't trusting no bitch that will make her. I ain't having no sex with these status. Her pussy died and met the maker. She got a big booty even though she look. Fold her ass like a dollar bill. Hourglass, that's a body figure. But inside, that's what's truly real. I know you still talk to your baby daddy. Anything that make them babies happy. Back and forth with your normal tactics. She wanna be dyke, can't holler that ass, and I ain't never scared to tell her. Now you a bitch, hide from your past, well let's work up on the future. I got that juice when I enter. Baby girl got potential, with a mind going with the system. I said fuck all of these niggas and I too much don't like none of these niggas. I too much don't like none of these hoes. Lil' bit won't fight for the dick, but I got more bitches know. They wanna talk down just to see me. They got me all up on gold. She asked I got Molly for this one. Once she started coming out of clothes, damn, I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way, well I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way.
Really don't like none of these niggas. I say fuck all of you niggas. Really don't like none of these hoes. I say go and get ghosts. Really don't like none of these niggas.
Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, now these bitches they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses, and they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work and bring that paper back. Sharp, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head, this
Don't let your strongest muscle be in your goddamn them Twitter fingers, nigga. Boss that nigga, man. Get your shit together, man. I'm overrated. Pass overrated. Overrated. Pass overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoe, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. Here, eat it up, baby, eat. I walk with my pole like a pimp in the state that I got up a ton. I walk around with a lot of blaze, babe, blaze, I lit a rip on them, yeah. Tonight it's a ride, I got a show, live show, and the nigga still indie. Hey, them UPK niggas winning, UPK niggas gifted. Hey, I had a little money, but I lost a little money for that punk ass job. Now I'm getting paid off passion, so it's only right that I stunt. All the niggas wanna hate, frustrates on the face, boy, a little wasting time. I don't hate being around broke minds, I motivate their ass and they grind. And that's a real ass leader, real ass nigga, 2G short in the flesh. And I'ma eat my plate so good, I'ma let a little bit water dish. And I'ma beat down your block so rich, top off, you'll feel every leg. I went to another bitch house, cause that bitch ain't clean up the kitchen. And I ain't saying no names, give a goddamn shit, let that motherfucker learn. I left my phone unlocked, woke up, bitch, had a damn chalkboard in front. Wanna know who is this, who the fuck is that, bitch, I ain't telling no business. And I bought another motherfucking chopper, and that big game with some haters, but hey, I'm overrated, pass overrated. I'm overrated, pass overrated, nigga. I'm overrated, pass overrated. I'm overrated, pass overrated, nigga. I pass overrated, my money coming steady, I'ma rock out my good talk. Hey, the women looking good, got them white cross out, trying to see who got good talk. South Carolina, where them 5 thick women, they better know how to cook up. Hey, never take the bitch from scratch, that'll keep a nigga, yeah, on stop. I be in Atlanta with the hitters, zone 6 rockin' with a nigga. Had a nigga walk up to a G, but couldn't get past my security. Yeah, I go out, that's my dog already, and the priest too official. Niggas in the world traumatized, tryna buy a trip off a nigga. But we gon' keep the shows coming, keep these hoes running hill for a change, they'll fly. But I gotta keep my fly slide on me, cause these nat bitches lying. I'm in North Carolina, do a real big shit, I been got new ties. If you ain't round broke, boy, you tired. But me and my niggas, yeah, pass overrated, pass overrated, overrated, pass overrated, nigga. Pass overrated, pass overrated, overrated, pass overrated, nigga. It's the pass overrated, man, mixtape, EP, whatever you wanna call it. I'm feeding y'all more, y'all run this shit up, man. Do this shit for the Lord, man. Pass overrated, man.
Goddamn, circle playing with you go hard.
I had to turn on my ethics. I show these little niggas they wildin'. I put my chains and rings and things, yellow gold like it's pilot. Never sneeze a down hoe, bitch. SC the swamp culture. In Tennessee, the hoes know me. SC, South Coast shit. They try to throw dirt on my name. They hate the player and the game. They say you got drip, I got stain. Bro, it ain't the same. I never needed no lighter. Ain't make me no brighter. Through the pain, I got violent. Nah, nigga, preach profit. I'ma always be on mission. A silly hoe never could get me. These niggas be paying for pussy, but with my vocab I can get her. I might just been a pretender. Niggas know that I ain't flexing. I cut on all of the lights. That's just by my damn necklace. Remember nigga fighting depression, so 6 grind keep me winning. Remember them days at my mama hot ass summer, 6 months of new scenery. A young nigga changing ways, a young nigga change the game. When I get all of this guala up, it'll never be the same. Move, moves, move, moves, move, moves, moves, moves. SC the South Coast shit, SC the South Coast shit, SC the South Coast shit, SC South Coast shit. I had to turn on my ethics. I show these little niggas they wildin'. I put my chains and rings and things, yellow gold like it's pilot. Never sneeze a down hoe, bitch. SC the swamp culture. In Tennessee, the hoes know me. SC South Coast shit. They try to throw dirt on my name. They hate the player and the game. You say you got drip, I got stain. I work, it ain't the same. I never needed no lighter. Ain't make me no brighter. Through the pain, I got violent. Nah, nigga, preach profit. I'ma keep going and into a whole nother level. That shit every day. Niggas be hating and living no passion. Boy, get that bum shit, boy, straight out the way. Niggas be cracker trying building the case. Stay out the way, separate from the fake. Sipping on dry wine, got me on thank the Lord every single day. I'm moving on up like George Jeff. Keep a tent like fuck the rep. Where y'all was when I needed help. Slept in the airport by myself. 16, just chasing dreams. $100 probably in my sock. Sitting in the bushes waiting for the shuttle. Shut the bus to get my ass off. Rooms, moves, moves. Making moves, but I never lose. Boy, I keep it tool, call it toolie tool. Do what I do, cause I never lose. I flip it. Niggas acting damn ridiculous. So I keep on my pick. I had to turn on my ethics. I show these little niggas they wildin'. I put my chains and rings and things. Yellow gold like it's pilot. Never sneeze a damn hoe, bitch. SC the swamp coach. The Tennessee the hoes know me. SC, South Coast shit. They try to throw dirt on my name. They hate the player and the game. You say you got drip, I got stain. I work, it ain't the same. I never needed no lighter. Ain't make me no brighter. Through the pain, I got violent. Nah, nigga, preach profit.
Testing. Test. All right, good to go. All right. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We're at the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York. And we are under Commander General Yohana. And we teach in this school at ISUPK that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the children of Israel according to the Bible. We teach that according to history, archaeology, and biblical prophecy. Right? To let people know exactly who the children of Israel are, right? And we understand, you know what I'm saying, today, we have an identity crisis throughout the earth, right? To understand exactly who our people are and to understand what we need to do. Because out here, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, who are God's chosen people, are lost, right? They are lost people. That's why they are called the lost 12 tribes of Israel, right? That's why they were called that, because they were scattered abroad, right? But anyway, this class title, it's called "The Real Saint Nicholas Was Black," with a question mark, right? The real Saint Nicholas was black, right? But it's not. That's just a title, right? But we're gonna go into way much deeper of what's going on, right? Because as you know, today is whatever what the world calls Christmas Eve, right? And tomorrow is your pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? Which everybody celebrates, which you call Christmas, right? Which everybody says is so-called Jesus' birthday and whatever mumbo jumbo they come up with, right? But we've already covered across the ISUPK. You can go whatever ISUPK class that you want to look at. You know what I'm saying? ISUPK Delaware, ISUPK DC, Durham, North Carolina, ISUPK Fayetteville, Charlotte, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You type in ISUPK in whatever city, and you'll see that we have covered, you know what I'm saying, what Christmas is. Actually, you know what I'm saying, the real true meaning of what Christmas, the origin of where this holiday came from, the pagan holiday came from, right? And we covered that all last week, this week, right? Leading up all the way to today, You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of classes to look at. But we're gonna go over more of that. So if I could, can I get Deuteronomy chapter 28? We gonna start there. Right? We're gonna start there for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to understand exactly the things that we have gone through, right? And this is what has happened to us throughout the years, and why we want to celebrate Christmas, you know what I'm saying, when it's really not, you know what I'm saying, ordained or prescribed by God. But it's not prescribed in the Bible, right? The customs of where Christmas come from is in the Bible, but what we're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, is not. It's not in that Bible. You know what I'm saying? The things that we do today is not in the Bible, right? So you got that?
Yeah, you want to start at verse 1?
It's like Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. It's like
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness. Go ahead.
And blindness.
Mm-hmm.
And astonishment of heart.
And an astonishment of heart, man. This is what the Lord said that he would do. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? This is him speaking to the children of Israel in the wilderness after Moses had led them out of the wilderness, you know, by the hand of God. He said that the children of Israel is going to be smite with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. While we celebrate these holidays and stuff this week, right? And after Christmas, the next few days, in the next few months, we're gonna realize that the Lord has smited Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians with blindness, with madness, blindness, and an astonishment of heart. Right? If you could, Naya, could you look up the word definition of astonishment, if you could? Because this is what the Lord did to us. You know what I'm saying? We got something in our brains that we are guided by today, right? And we think that these holidays was something great that happens to us, to our lives, and think this is something of the Most High when it's not, right? And we sat there and grew up celebrating these things and trying to be, you know what I'm saying, a good Christian and celebrate Christmas because we thought this was Jesus' birthday. And we thought this was a good thing, but it's really a demonic holiday, man, because all of these holidays bring madness and blindness and an astonishment of heart. It brings us nothing but sorrow, nothing but depression, nothing but, you know what I'm saying, going through trials and tribulations, man. That's what this brings, right? And you may be at home probably talking about, no, it doesn't. I have a great time with my family. I go, you know what I'm saying, do great things. I have a dinner with my family. I get presents. I can take care of my kids. I give them anything they want for Christmas. But what about the poor, man? What happens to them? We got to understand this is not something that's separate where one man, where most people get to do something great. This has to be done as a collective for God to be pleased, for the Most High to be pleased with his nation, man. That's what it has to come to. It's not going to be, oh, I'm good over here. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't got it like that. Oh, I'm going to feed them. But guess what? We are still ruled by wicked leaders, and nobody has everything that they need. The Lord wants everything to be in peace and in unity and in sync, man. That's what the Lord wants. You don't want things out of balance, right? So when I'm talking about the poor, they don't have much, right? They're the ones that smit with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And even the rich, actually. The rich are blinded by this world because they think that they're serving the Most High, but really they're doing demonic things, in which we have went over, you know what I'm saying, in the last few classes, taught by Officer 500 Nayar, then Officer of 1,000 Maradakia. They both taught on Nimrod and the things that these holidays are actually after. right? So if you could, Nayar, can you give me the definition of astonishment?
Yeah. This is the definition of astonishment in the Oxford Language Dictionary. It means with great surprise.
Mm.
That's like,
Yeah.
it says a feeling of great surprise and wonder.
Right.
The state of being astonished.
Right. He said, Phil, is there any more words on it? You know, like at the bottom or anything? Yeah. He said, feeling of great surprise.
Amazement, surprise, shock, stupefaction,
Right.
and bafflement.
Right. You're baffled, right? You caught at amazement. You can't, it's something that you can't comprehend, something that you can't grasp, something that you can't believe. That's what an astonishment is, right? That's what the Lord said that was going to happen to the children of Israel if we did not come back to Him. If we didn't follow the things, the customs, and the celebrations that He gave us, right? We want to follow the Babylon. We want to follow Egypt, right? We want to follow all these kingdoms. We want to follow America, man. America the Great, right? Make America great again, as if it was for us. And we got Black and Hispanic, well, mainly, Black people out here wearing red hats to support Donald Trump, and even some Hispanic brothers doing that same thing, right? As if we living good here. You just forget about your people, man. The Lord is totally against that. You got it? You keep going slacking.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Right.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Right. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, man. All right. So it's you can skip. Oh, it's like we got anybody else checking in the class? Like, even on that.
All right, so we got Sister Nazar. I'll look to his sister name. Nazar Ma'ana. I think I said that right. We got Sister Nazar Ma'ana. Checking in from New Orleans. We got and she's also the real priest and officer of 5,000 Mach Bar.
Oh, what's on Christ?
New Orleans. Who else? We got King Denny. You see, checking in from Fountain Inn.
All right, what's on Christ?
We got Sister Inaria checking in from South Carolina. She that's a priest and officer on the watch real.
All right, what's on?
We got Ride Quad, Bob Rob Bowman checking in from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
All right, what's on Christ?
So got myself checking in.
All right, what's on Christ? All right, the water for checking in the class. You know what I'm saying, rocking out on this Wednesday. This is a loud class. The water. So, you know what I'm saying, everybody out there, like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying, get it going. So this truth can get out to more Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, all right? Don't ever let up on these people, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep on going, letting them know what's going on in this world, truly, man. All right, so you can skip down to verse 45 in that same chapter. You ain't got to read it just yet. When you get there.
And then we also got Sister Haniyan checking in from Greenville, South Carolina, which is priest and officer Mark Docking Bridge.
What's on Christ? Okay.
Me, I'm there.
God, if you could. If you could, can you get the what you call it? The article, The Ghost of Christmas Past? We're gonna get your article. Oh shit. The first one is a picture, Salaria.
It's the $20
It's the one after that. If you scroll down on EMS Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot there. Okay, you can you're gonna get what was going on, right? Let's show what happened to black, our people, during slavery and during Christmas, right? We think this is a glorious holiday, right? But we have to understand that everything that we love and cleave ourselves to today is the same thing that we get oppressed by, that we got oppressed by back then and to this day, right? So we went through it, with these things back then. All right, you can start from the top or read the title.
This article is called "The Ghost of Christmas Past: Joy and Fear." So joy and fear during the era of slavery.
Right. The ghost of Christmas past, joy and fear during the era of slavery. Right, you got it.
Right. So during the era of legal slavery in the United States, most people living in bondage enjoyed a brief respite at Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Their holidays often included celebratory meals, music, and dancing, sometimes in company with their white neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
This seasonal liberty also generated great anxiety. However,
right,
slave owners dreaded, how to say that, Yuletide.
Yeah,
it's like dreaded Yuletide acts of resistance against their authority, while enslaved people feared violent rebukes of their festival joy.
Right. All right, you can start right there. So it says, right. So we celebrated Christmas on that plantation, right? Those are the things that we did. But it says, however, right, that seasonal liberty also generated a great anxiety. However, that's what it said, right? And to think, slavery, you being enslaved, and on a plantation, you could easily see why, we had some trouble, with this while having this holiday. But what you don't see today is that we still have trouble today during this holiday, just because we're quote unquote not in change, right? But now the change is in our brain, it's on our mind, right? So that's we go through the same thing to this day, right? You think everybody's okay, during this year of these holidays, but the poor go through anxiety, go through depression. You have the most suicide rates during Christmas than almost any other holiday. During this day, because of the mindset of this place, that's what we go through, man. Right? And we got to understand that we don't have to follow these holidays and follow this place called America to find some type of joy, man. Because there's really no type of joy following Christmas, man. Really, if you could look at some statistics on, the suicide rate or the deaths during this holiday called Christmas, right? Are the things that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians go through, and a lot of poor people that live out here, right? It's really a facade, right? You're inside. That's why I could never celebrate Christmas ever again, because I'm not going to sit over here thinking that everything's okay while a poor brother and sister outside not, having a good time and living in hell, right? Living on the streets, man. I don't give a damn if it's a few brothers and sisters that's out here on the streets living like that. I'm not gonna celebrate this thing because I'm not gonna give into. I'm gonna show brotherhood by showing that I love them. Right? What did Christ say to his disciples and to the children of Israel? He told them to love thy brother as you love thyself. And he also told the disciples how will people know that you love the Most High is by how you love your brothers and sisters. And that's what we do here in the ISUPK, because we sit here and we go ahead and we love our brothers and sisters, and we show the Most High that we love him by not celebrating Christmas, by not celebrating Thanksgiving, by not celebrating all these holidays that cause their depression, because these are in the statistics. This is what they go through. These are the things that they are getting bombarded by in their brains because they don't have enough or anybody to lean on, man. Because they had depression. They have what they call seasonal depression. You ever heard of that? That's a real thing that happens, because what comes year round during these days is something that you know what I'm saying, that they can't obtain like everybody else, man. That's why I don't give a damn about no damn Thanksgiving and no Christmas. I don't care about nobody passing some damn turkeys out, because that's not going to fix a goddamn thing, right? Giving them the truth and giving them something to eat. Weren't we talking about that? Other brothers sitting here talking about how in the world you gonna give turkeys to homeless people, right?
They can't even cook.
Right, they can't even cook the goddamn turkey. Yeah, they can. They can go start a fire. No, fuck that. Ain't nobody trying to do all that, man. Cook the goddamn turkey and give it to them. Stop being fucking lazy. Slack for my language. Stop being stupid. Give them something ready to eat, man. They already goddamn homeless. That's why I do not care about these things, man. Put in no damn work like the ISUPK, right? It's like you had something. It's like
I found the poverty rate during this time in America.
Oh shit! So like you can read that.
I said this. While specific Christmas poverty rates aren't tracked, statistics show financial hardship spikes during holidays, with rising food insecurity. 13.5% of households in 2023 increased debt for gifts. Nearly half of Americans expecting debt in late 2025, and intensified stress for low-income families, especially single parents and communities of color, where real hardship rates over 40%.
It's like you said, communities of what?
It's like the communities of color.
Communities of color, man. Exactly what we teaching on, right? Because we already at the bottom of the totem pole. So of course you're gonna have communities of color starving and struggling during Christmas. This is gonna prove our point right here when we say that Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians are oppressed in this place called America. It's because you can see that on Christmas we are still lacking. We're not. That's gonna help prove our point, right? It's a majority of us, right? This is why you give up that stuff right here, man. This is why you give it away, right? You stand strong and you give away these holidays and you give away what's been going against the Most High, man. So the Most High hates. He hates this, all right? It's like you found something?
Yeah, it's like for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the poverty rates in America. You know, it's crazy. Like it's like most of the poverty is down south. Matter of fact, the majority of the poverty is down south.
Makes pretty.
And all these rates are very high in the south.
Right.
So, but it's even higher. The highest rate that I see is in New Mexico. New Mexico has 18.5% of poverty.
Wow. Surprise.
They are the highest in America.
Surprise. They are in New Mexico has the highest poverty rate during these holidays. New Mexico, of course, our Hispanic brothers are going through it the most, right? And of course, you know what I'm saying? It says what? The down south,
Yeah.
right? Where slavery gave up last on slavery, where slavery was done worse, right? Was the South. And it's still like that to this day. The statistics still show that same thing. All right. Good enough, man. Yeah, want to bring anything else on
I'm
it?
trying to see. I don't know if this is Louisiana. You know, we said LA, but LA.
Yeah, that's Louisiana. If it's talking about the South.
Actually, LA, I mean,
Los Angeles?
Louisiana
Oh.
has the highest. So
Where?
New Mexico is 18.5. Louisiana has 18.9.
Still
Neck and neck.
It's still neck and neck, but I mean, I actually did not know that Louisiana would have went through that. But now I see. And it's probably raised up like that ever since Hurricane Katrina. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Hurricane Katrina, Louisiana hasn't, especially Baton Rouge and New Orleans, has never been the same again in Louisiana. They have never really recovered as far as poverty, as far as the poverty-stricken communities. They never recovered, man. And you know you found that out when Hurricane Katrina came and they were not out there helping and saving none of the black people out there on sitting on roofs. And so and unaliving, just like in this new documentary that came out, I think, believe on Netflix, right? Yeah. They was unaliving them just to say, oh, we can't help. Yeah, man, that's how you treat a dog. All right. But that's why Christ calls the other nations dogs. That's why the white man is always called the devil that the Bible speaks of. Because of this right here. Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
Somebody said something on TikTok.
Yeah,
You go ahead and address this.
It's a lot going on. Everybody saying all kind of dumbass shit. Okay, now you got some Christian with a "No Tread on Me" flag. It's talking about no mixed fabrics.
He said what?
He said no mixed fabrics.
No mixed fabrics.
Right.
I don't even want to do this.
Okay.
That's
No mixed fabrics. All right. I'm pretty sure you got mixed fabrics at home though. Talking to me.
pretty sure
Right.
you got that nice fabric suit with some alligator skin shoes on.
All right. And don't tread on me. You're gonna get tread on. That stupid ass snake in your on your flag, he's gonna get tread on.
He don't even know what that scripture is talking about.
Right.
What that's talking about not selling someone false product.
Exactly.
So you can't tell somebody that this is 100% cotton,
Right.
but then find out it's cotton and polyester or cotton and leather.
Right.
It has to be what you said it is.
You can't lie
That's what it's talking.
can't lie about the product you sell. Pretty much what he said. Right. But of course you don't understand that, right? Because you are illiterate and retarded.
It's like I was gonna bring up about the poverty rate. I feel like what I'm gonna say. I feel like America is pushed like I ain't gonna say America. Well, yeah, America, but society. Society makes families feel like a mother or a father feels bad because if they can't buy their children gifts,
Uh-huh.
they'll shame them, especially like I say, society, the internet. Social media will make you feel bad for not being able to afford to buy your kids stuff for Christmas. So they'll try to shame you like, oh, you broke and yeah, basically you broke. Like you broke and you should have had a better job or you should have planned ahead. Like this holiday is paganism.
Right.
God, the Most High, never told us to keep this holiday. So
Right.
for y'all to ridicule somebody on the internet because they are too broke to buy their kids something for Christmas every year and saying that they need a better job and they need to start saving money around this time. No, the hell they don't. Because they can,
saving money.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as saving money in 2025.
That's right.
Saving money?
That's right.
What money you gonna save when there's hundreds of tariffs going on with China? How you gonna save money when gas prices is up? How you gonna save money when they're taking $600 out of your check riding CDLs? I want to hear about that. Well, if you're a Christian, if you're a native and you got the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, that makes me pretty suspicious of you. If you're a native Indian, you got to prove it because your brothers and sisters, right, got killed. You know what I'm saying? By those same people that had that flag in your on your profile. So either you just lost, you don't understand, or you just, you know what I'm saying, you just don't care. Right? Yeah, or you just like the flag for some reason. But I doubt that. I think you understand pretty much, but yeah, you know, questionable. It's like, can I get Amos chapter 5, verse 21? Let's get that. I'm gonna take the direction out for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is an evil holiday. The Lord hates it. He hates the children of Israel serving other gods, right?
You said Amos
5 and 21.
Right. Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Lord says, I hate and despise your feast days. Right? What are these feast days he's talking about? He's talking about all the ones that you can name on the top of your damn head. Right? Because it's certainly he's not talking about the ones that the Lord prescribed. Right? He's talking about everything that is not that don't line up with the Bible. The Lord hates Thanksgiving. He hates what else? Christmas. You know, Christmas Day. That's still counted as a feast day. He hates the 4th of July. He hates, what else is there?
Easter.
He hates Easter. Every single one of those damn holidays, you have a dinner. You go and you get fat off of some damn pork. You go and eat that stupid pig and get high cholesterol. And one day you got to go to the doctor damn 5 times a damn year.
You got water retention.
Yeah. Pig has water retention. It's blocking your flow. If you're a nigga and you eating pork, I'm scared for your high cholesterol and your blood pressure, especially as a black man. You're not supposed to be eating that. All right? Go ahead.
I despise your feast days. And I would not smell your solemn assemblies.
I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
You say what? Oh, what?
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Right. I'm laughing because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's something that we would say. Like,
Right.
That's something a nigga would say. Like,
Right. I will not regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Right. The Lord, they were sacrificing different animals, right, to the Lord. What did Israel do back then to have a feast? You think we was just sacrificing animals and just, you know what I'm saying, and just like, and that was it? No, that went to the priest, and the priest ate, and the people ate. Right? That's what happened. We made the food. Right? We had to get rid of it and give it to the people. Right? And this man on here is talking about none of those holidays were around back then. Right? We're going over Christmas right now, which was in Babylon, which the children of Israel went against the Lord, celebrating the Babylonian custom under Nimrod, and they were worshiping Baal, which is also Nimrod's name, right? And it's called what? What'd you say?
Ishtar.
And it's called Ishtar and Easter, right? His mom was named after those holidays, and they do the same customs to this day. Talking about the holidays weren't back then. The same customs were back then. We're reading it out of the Bible. We already went over it 2 classes ago. 2 classes this week, last week and this week, going over the history of the Babylonian customs of Christmas that they still do today. Those same feast days, sacrificing against the Most High. All right.
It's like if I made.
Yeah.
Just like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. There's something that they've been doing, paganism in Babylon and all these. And then think about it, most of these pagan holidays, all of them come from Babylon.
Exactly.
Like most of them that I've ever read about Babylon, it's either talking about Babylon or the Hellenistic times.
Right.
All they either came from the Roman Catholic Church or in Babylon.
Right.
Most of all of these feast days.
So let me get this scripture right here for these samples right here. Can you get me Ecclesiastes 1 and chapter 9? We'll try 8 first. Ecclesiastes 1 and 8. It's just so weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, why in the world would you think anything is new today? Everything gets repeated, man. Everything goes on again, and the same thing happens. Have you ever heard that history repeats itself, man? You can't even know that. You understand that. You see the same things in history. Right? They're talking about, are we down with killing kids? No, we are not down with killing kids. Just because we have the shield that our enemies have, we do not follow what the Jewish man does or those Israelis over there. Those Israelis are wicked as hell. And the Lord is going to destroy them. Come in here soon.
Like you said, Ecclesiastes
chapter 1, verse 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1, verse 8.
Yeah.
All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing.
All right, let me get there real quick. Slide. One. Good fucking that. All right, you go ahead. Select.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 8. All things are full of labor.
Look, you go to the next one. Select.
Verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be.
Right. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. Right. So the things that have happened. This is Solomon talking in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. He said the things that has happened already, right? It's going to happen again. Right. That's what Solomon said. Go ahead.
It is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
Right. And he said the things that's already been done is going to happen. It's going to be done again. Right. On this earth. He's talking about the earth that we living on. Right. Go ahead.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no what?
There is no new thing under the sun.
Solomon said there is no new thing under the sun. Right. And he already told you in the future that these things are going to happen again and again. What has been is going to be done again. So Christmas, these same customs, these same things that we have done back then, right? The same history, right? What do they call America today? They call it Mystery Babylon. They call it Babylon again, right? These things are going to be done again, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said?
Right.
See, this is new.
Right. He said, is there anything where it's going to be said, is this new? You're going to look around like, this ain't new. Is this a new thing that we come up with? This is happening again. This is the same thing that has happened in history over again. And that one thing right there is how you could tell who the children of Israel are today. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have went through the transatlantic slave trade, being the children of Israel back then, being us, you know what I'm saying, the same captivities over and over and over again. That's how you're going to tell who the children of Israel are. Thus says the Lord in the Bible, right? Go ahead.
It have been already of old time, which was before us.
Right, all right. He said what? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. All right, go ahead.
Verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things.
Right, but there is no remembrance of former things. In this life, you're not going to remember the former things, right, in your past life. Because reincarnation is in the Bible, right? But it's going to seem new to you. But that's why we got the scriptures. That's why we have this Bible, so we can remember what happened before. Go ahead.
Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Right. And in our next life, after we die and we pass away, in this life here, we're not going to remember nothing from this life that we're living in right now. Right? Because it don't even matter. Because what we do now is what matters, not what happened before. Not worrying about who was who, what prophet was who, and all that bull crap. We already know we was here before. Now all we got to do is correct ourselves and do what we're supposed to do these days, right? You had something there?
No. You good.
Okay. So like when you get a chance, you can bring up whatever you need to bring up. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. But when you get a chance, we can go back to that article. I done strayed all the way left. You could do a whole class off of battling. All right, TikTok.
You want me to read back at in Amos chapter 22?
The article.
Oh, the article.
Yeah, but you can hold Deuteronomy chapter 28. You can go there. You can go back there if you could, and then We're getting it.
Okay. All right. So let me see.
You gotta take it down.
Okay. So slave owners dreaded Yuletide acts of resistance against their authority, while enslaved people feared violent rebukes of their festival joy. Conversations about the history of Christmas in the South benefit from an honest appraisal of holidays' troubled past.
Right.
Most Americans think of Christmas as a joyous time of the year, but the modern holiday is fraught with caveats.
All right, you can start right there because I don't know what type of word that is. I'm looking it up right now. I got it right here. It says caveats. It says caveats. Caveat. Oxford writers thesaurus. A warning, a proviso, specific stipulations, conditions, or limitations. Okay. So us celebrating that holiday pretty much prevented us from being free, pretty much. All right, Sly, you keep going.
Not everyone celebrates the occasion, for example, and there is no singular mode of commemoration. Slang.
No, you got it.
Its historical root. Christmas is a religious holiday created by adherents to the Christian faith.
To the what?
To the Christian faith.
To the Christian faith, man. That's what this religious holiday is given by, right? To this Christian faith. And look, we've been going off on Christmas this whole this past 2 weeks. We've been destroying Christmas. I think we have done this more in South Carolina this year. We have been destroying Christmas. There's a spirit coming over this place, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to destroy it. We got somebody in the comments talking about, so we all know Christmas is a pagan holiday. No, we all don't. It almost a good class. Like, we all don't know, right? I don't know if he's trying to say that as a sarcasm or whatever. We all don't. And no, they all don't care, right? Nobody cares that Christmas is a pagan holiday.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians need to know.
Right.
Right. And when we go, and this is our job as priests and prophets of the Lord, we're going to continue to tell Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to get it from it. Because I was celebrating Christmas for the longest before I came in here. I'm talking about I was opening presents and everything. Seen the school for a year, went back, wasn't strong enough, went back. You know what I'm saying? Now, look at me. Away from it. All right? Things don't happen overnight. Throughout. We can keep going. Let's go down. You see what the book said? The book says A Plantation Christmas. You can scroll down. You see that book. Oh no, pull up that picture. Salaki, can you read that?
This picture?
Yeah, what that the news article say. This is a news article of the slave. It's a slave. He was wanted on Christmas. And then after that, you can get that picture that Candace Desire posted. I send it to you, but you get that after this. So this is what this article says. This is one of the things that we went through as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians during Christmas, right? And he gonna bring this up. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is no different than a wanted poster, right? And plenty of wanted posters that happen to Black people, and a lot of wanted posters that happen to Native Indians and a lot of Hispanics that just wanted to be free, right?
All right, so it reads $20 reward. Abstinent himself. Am I saying that right? Absent.
Absent.
Yeah.
Absent.
Abstinent himself.
Uh-huh.
On Christmas Day, a Negro man named Isaac, he is well known in the city.
Right, he is a Negro man, well known. His name was Isaac, right? He was well known in the city, right? And he got up out of there, right? Look, he got the sack, right? He got the up out of there. Go ahead.
He is well known in the city, having lived 4 years with Mr. McClure.
Mr. McClure, that's the slave name, McClure. All right. So most likely his name was Isaac McClure. So go ahead.
In more than 3 years with the subscriber, he is about 25 years of age.
Dang, that was young nigga. YN. Go ahead.
And had on, when he went away, a coatee, or a coat, I guess.
Right.
Understand.
Coatee.
A coatee jacket and overalls of drop
cloth.
Cloth or something, drop cloth. And long boots.
Right.
But having many acquaintances.
Right.
Many changed his dress. The above reward with all responsible expenses will be paid to any person who will deliver him to the master of the workhouse.
The workhouse. That was the name of the place. You know what I'm saying? That was the name of the building of the workhouse. All right, that was their brand name. All right. Go ahead.
So all persons are continued.
So
all persons are cautioned not to harbor or carry him off the state.
Right. Right. So they didn't want to bring him back alive. Right. But Lord knows if they brought him back, what was going to happen to him. He was definitely on Christmas Day. He was definitely going to be taught a lesson.
And this is basically like a what you call it,
like a warrant.
A warrant.
Yeah, like a warrant. Yeah, wanted. All the wanted posters. Like I never looked at it like that. Exactly. All the wanted posters were warrants.
It's just like how the bounty hunters used to do.
Right.
The bounty hunter that put out a warrant papers out around the city, and whoever sees them, they say, "Well, you can get this much." If you like, even the police do it today. They'll put wanted in big red letters, and they will put $500 reward if you find this person or if you see this person. You know, so
right.
It's kind of like what this is.
Right.
Like wanted note.
Right. It's wanted note. Exactly. That's a warrant out for his arrest. Right. This is to show the history of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. Mainly the Negro. Right. Show exactly when we went through Christmas time. Right. And this was in 1803. Right. This is further to understand, you know what I'm saying, the things that we went through, and we should understand that we should separate from celebrating these nasty ass holidays, man. We do not need to go through this. We understand what our ancestors went through during these times. We were not happy. And mainly, you know what I'm saying, we are poor these days. You know what I'm saying? We should not continue to do that. We should understand that. You got that picture that Captain Cesario had?
Oh, I can put it.
That's crazy as hell. So, whatever his name is, First Row, he said, nobody you know personally was ever enslaved. Well, guess what, First Row? Was anybody, does a Jewish man complain still to this day about anybody that they knew was personally enslaved? Do they still complain to this day? Do they still try to get reparations? Not even reparations, that's the wrong word. Do they still try to get justice from the Jewish man from who was enslaved? Right? From who had them on those what you call those stupid behind things? No, they had in the Holocaust. Yeah, they had them in the Holocaust. Right? So yeah.
They said they didn't come on ships. They came on
trains. Right. The Holocaust, they didn't come here on ships. Or they didn't go to where they were on ships. They came on trains, man. And you sitting here telling me that those people in the Holocaust, right? they were enslaved, or they was going through with the Germans, and they still complain to this day, to this day about being having they arrest old German soldiers today in a wheelchair. They arrest them and take them to their place. They go and they arrest those old German soldiers that were around during the Holocaust. They do that, right? And you worried about somebody we didn't know. They still want justice, even if they weren't goddamn alive or not. They don't give a damn, right? So who gives a damn, right? Our people went through it, and if you understand that trauma is passed down through generations, you don't understand that. You will never understand that. It's embedded in statistics that trauma gets passed down from slavery. It's the statistic. It's science. That's what happens through families. When somebody's family members go through these things, through trauma gets passed down through generation. If your dad was a drunkard and beat your mom, you most likely going to do that growing up with your mother and your girlfriend. You're going to go through another breakup or divorce. That happens after. I'm telling you what the hell my family went through. My family went through traumas after traumas. My family broke up and had divorces through divorces, all the way up until my father that kept my mother. Now I'm doing the same thing. My father kept my mother. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep my wife, right? And now it's going to continue after that, right? That's where we start to help ourselves and to keep the commandments of the Lord so we can help ourselves. We will tell what our enemies have done, but after that, guess what we do? We fix the issue. I'm fixing the issue today, right? But somebody's still the blame of what happened before. Somebody's still the blame of what happened before. There's still an origin to what happened before. You have something now, y'all?
Yeah, if I could, I was gonna say you. I don't know if you remember this, but you remember when Nazar brought out how trauma can be passed down through animals. I don't know if you remember that class.
Yes.
Bart brought out how trauma even can go through animals.
Right. So I remember the rats.
That's real.
Exactly.
They can be passed down through an animal.
I forgot what it was, but I
forgot what type of animal it was. I think it was what?
It was a rat. It was either rat or mice.
Mice, something like that. Yeah.
Where when the mother mother mice had the other mice. And they sat there, they did a science experiment. Right. Putting poison on food, I believe. That's what it was. And the mother, she ate the food. when she had the babies, they didn't eat the food. And after that, they didn't eat the food because of the trauma and the statistics that happened that made them die. Right. That's what happens. That's just science, man. That's just what happens. That's psychological damage right there. That happens for everybody. But you want me to stop talking about it just because of what? Because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians can't get justice, right? Everybody screams free Palestine and free this and free that. But when we do it, guess what happens? Stop blaming people. Stop blaming your oppressors. Stop blaming everybody. But we can't talk about it. We're not out here shooting no guns. We're not out here picking up weapons and going to war against nobody. We just talking about it. And we still can't do it. That's how you know we are enemies to this place. Go ahead.
It's like, I was going to say to whoever said that, if you want us to forget about slavery, well, how don't you forget about 9/11?
Right.
Take 9/11 out of the holidays. Goddamn 9/11.
Goddamn.
You understand? It's like,
right. Forget about 9/11. Forget about free Palestine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is to get you to understand where we coming from. Right? But of course you're not going to understand. Right? Of course we don't condone Palestinians getting killed. That is something just very destructive, and we don't like seeing that happen. And we are not inhumane. We don't care. We don't like that. That is garbage. We hate seeing those Palestinian kids getting killed, man. That is not right. We just talking about our own struggle, just as the Palestinians are talking about their own struggle. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's not in the past, man. It's still going on to this day. A black man is still getting hung by trees to this day. Mm-hmm. Women are walking in the abortion clinics to this day. Can I name more? You got that? Oh, you got that photo up?
Yeah.
So that photo right there, man. This is this is a Santa Claus, right? You got a KKK mobbing in the background. You got whoever behind that pretty much probably in the KKK with him. It's in between an elderly woman and an elderly man of so-called African-American descent sitting there taking a picture with these people, right? And the look on their faces are not jolly. It's not jolly. This isn't Jingle Bells right here. This isn't what you think about the word jolly. This is not a Merry Christmas right here. That's not what that is, man. Right? This right here is what you call a mockery, right? This is what we call a mockery. Right? I'm good on that though, Select. You got that scripture, Select?
How am I still at? Deuteronomy 28.
Right. Yeah, you kind of.
You want me to? So you want me to go to
45? It's like
yeah.
Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45.
Uh-huh.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee,
right,
till thou be destroyed.
Right. This is what happened to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. He said, and I'm going off of this to understand to what happened to us right there on that plantation. Right. This is the result of the children of Israel breaking the covenant with the Most High. Right. He made a deal with us that he would make us above all nations, and he would make our nation a strong nation and put us on high above all nations. But instead, the Lord said that all these curses will come upon it, right? And we will be destroyed, just like how you saw in that photo, right? Just like you see in that photo right there. All right, go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Right.
Verse 46. And thou shalt be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Right, forever. These are the things that was going to come upon us for a sign and a wonder. This was going to be a sign. This is how we was going to understand exactly who we were until Christ comes back. Right? Go ahead. Yeah, you got it. No, you go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
This is so heavy because people, whenever we tell people that God doesn't love everybody, that he only came for the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel,
right,
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Yeah.
Whenever people hear that account, they be baffled.
Right.
Because they just cannot believe that black people that are so low in this earth, black and Hispanic people that are at a low state in America. So people that have never had, well, not never, because we have had, But black people that hasn't had their own country, their own banks, their own cities for hundreds and hundreds of years. Well, I wouldn't say hundreds. Well,
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that haven't had their own economy for years and don't have no knowledge of it. Because I didn't know anything about Black Wall Street until I came into the truth. I knew nothing about it. I didn't even know black people ever had their own economy. I never knew that. I didn't know that until I came in here.
Right.
So coming from people that are uneducated, who didn't know what I didn't know in the world, seeing this and hearing this scripture, it shows me that with us thinking that we are so low in America, or knowing that we're so low in America, this is heavy, because even when we look at our children, we be like, man, I want better for my children.
Right.
I don't want my children to have to grow up in the ghetto, in the hoods, in the barrios. I
Right.
don't want them to go through it.
Sure.
I don't want my children to go through and see the things that I went through.
Right,
I want my
right.
children to see what our oppressor is going through. Like, our oppressor went to college. They are living in these big, nice homes, and that's what we want for our children. Especially when we grew up in the streets, like us as a father, especially being a father.
Yeah.
A father, we grew up in the streets. We had to do what we had to do to survive in the streets to make sure our kids were straight. Because we grew up with drug charges, in and out of prison. Even though it wasn't the righteous way, we had to make a way for our children to be able to put them through school, to make sure they can live in a better neighborhood. That they don't have to live how we want to live.
Right.
But in scripture to say
Yeah.
to say this,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's how you know that we are cursed, man. Like, that's how you know that this is talking about us.
Man.
Because only blacks and Hispanic people, we want more for our children. White people, they already know that they're going to get more for their children. They already know they already know their children are good.
Right.
They ain't got to worry about hoping and wishing and praying that Johnny is going to make it through college, or Johnny is going to take over my business whenever I'm dead and gone. You know this already, because guess what? You already have it for one, and you're going to write it in your will. You are going to write it in your will.
Right.
That Johnny is going to get my multi-billion-dollar company when I pass away.
Right.
That's promised to you.
Exactly.
Because you already have it.
Okay.
So blacks and Hispanics, we don't have anything. We have nothing to sign off and put in our will to leave to our children, because we are so poor.
Exactly.
We sell our property. We sell houses and land that was passed down to us. We don't know no better. We don't know anything about generational wealth.
Right.
But we pass it down because I'm behind on my rent, $2,500, $25,000. However how much.
Yeah.
I'm behind on my rent. Shit, my mama left me a whole house. I can't do nothing with it.
Right.
So let me sell my mama a house that she has had in the family for 35 years.
Right.
Let me sell that and use that money for a goddamn a studio apartment.
Right. Uh-huh.
That's how you know that this is talking about the children.
No, definitely. Everything you explain is exactly how you know, right? And they can say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? We understand that you just explained many curses just now. Many things that people don't go through that we go through, right? That's the separation. That's the understanding, right? He had to make it that, because how in the world that we realize that we children of Israel if we was living good?
Right, exactly.
The Lord wasn't about to bless us during this time. He was going to make us destroyed so we can understand the comeback, right? It's a punishment. This dude said, first row said, they were slaves in there. First row, what is your nationality, for one? Let me ask you that. What is your nationality? Mikey, no, we are not African, right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are not African. black people here that got brought here on slave ships are not African. Right? And what is your nationality first, bro? Because you said many of them came from the Americas enslaved indentured servants. That's not a slave.
That's Chinese people.
Right. That's Chinese people.
They
Right.
were indentured servants.
Chinese people were indentured servants. When they brought us Asians came over here. We were not. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were not no damn indentured servants. They got fucking ripped in half by horses on a slave plantation. We got brought over here by ships. Every last tribe. Right? He said the Israelites we are indigenous to America. The slave trade is fake. Guess what, Travis King? Guess what? He said we are Israelites. Guess what, man? Many of the people that you thinking about they were over here, but there's 12 tribes, brother. There's 12 tribes. We are Israelites, but there were more than one tribe. We were scattered, as biblical prophecy said, right? So some brothers was already over here, right? We was indigenous to the Americas, you right, but we all most of our other tribes, right? As you will understand, as being so-called Negroes, you know what I'm saying? Being the Seminole Indians were here, the Native Indians were here, you're right, but other tribes got shipped from other places, right? Transatlantic slave trade and so on, right? That's what happened. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? But you're right about us being indigenous to America for sure, because we was definitely over here. That's in the Bible too. You know what I'm saying? That people went to a land that no man has ever been. Roughly paraphrasing, that's in the Bible. That those people went over here, right, and went to the Americas, right? The land of the North, as the Bible calls it, the land of the North. That's what happened. That's history. That's in there, right? But let's go ahead. Let's stay on topic. Where was that next verse?
Verse 47.
Okay.
Because thou servest not the Lord, thy God, with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy. It's like thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, which the Lord shall send against thee. That's also what you see in this picture right there on this, right? We were sold against our enemies, man. We were sold against our enemies, right? No sweat, Travis. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Work with us. You know what I'm saying? Look a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So you can see. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about. But I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor has definitely tried to take away our understanding of who we are and who our brothers are. Right? So that's why it seems so scattered. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Look at our classes. You know, go to ISUPK.com. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, right? And you'll see. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what we're talking about. But you know what I'm saying? Shalom to you and I understand. So go ahead. Go ahead to that.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. This is biblical prophecy once again. This is us in the wilderness as the children of Israel with Moses. And he said he's going to put a yoke of iron upon our neck, our enemies. This is what happened again and again and again. You remember when I was reading those scriptures that there's nothing new under the sun, and what has been before shall be again? And what has been before is going to happen again. This is what this is talking about right here. Because even after Moses told us this was going to happen, it happened over and over and over and over again to this day. to this recent thing that we know of having yokes of iron upon our neck. And what did we read in verse? What verse was that said that it shall be a sign?
Verse 46.
In verse 46, it said that it shall be a sign of the things that we would go through. It would be a sign. What's a sign do? It tells you what happens or what direction, right? That's what happened. It was a sign for the things that would come. It's a sign of how we would know who we are, right? Because the Lord said if we disobeyed him, then this is what's going to happen. And we disobeyed him, and it happened. All right. Point blank period. It's very simple. The Lord is not the author of confusion, as the scriptures say. He doesn't confuse you. He made this very simple for us to follow so we can understand. Because we are a stiff-necked people, as the scriptures say. Israel, the children of Israel is that stiff-necked people, that we turn our heads away from what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We are so stiff-necked that we will believe in a lie in a heartbeat. We'll go follow anything. So go ahead to the next verse, like.
Verse 49.
Verse 49?
Yeah.
All right, go. Damn, how do you do this? Almost like. Go back up to 36. So like, that was my fault on that.
Verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee, and thy king which thou shalt set over thee.
Right.
Until a nation which neither thou nor thy until a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right.
Or and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Right. Wood and stone. He said, we're going to bring us to a nation which our fathers have not known. And thou shalt serve other gods, wood and stone. Man, what are a lot of these idols made out of? Wood and stone. The Christian cross, wood. What's that Muslim rock that our people walk around? That black people try to go to see the rock of Mecca. It's a stone, man. It's very spot on, right? There's many other things that's wood and stone that we worship. But if we can't tell the difference between that and that, oh my God. Like what? Like, come on, man. That's what we do. That's how you know it's Israel. Because Islam is an Arab religion, right? Christianity is a white man's religion. But the Bible, this King James Bible, is the book of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Of niggas, spicks, and savages.
That's right.
That's the book of us, right? But religion is not us, right? This is a book of our people, of our ancestors, of what we went through, right? So if you could, can you skip to verse 50? Because you still got that picture up, and this really gonna tell you the truth right here, because we were still in slavery. Go ahead.
Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance,
Right.
which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
So person of the old and no person to the what?
Not regard the person of the old,
Uh-huh.
nor show favor to the young.
No shall favor to the young. Regard the person of the old is what you see here in that picture, right? They show not favor to the old, man. Right? They don't give a damn about what the hell happened. They didn't show. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 50 says, they will not show favor to the regard to the old, nor show favor to the young. Right? They didn't give a damn. He said he would send a nation of fierce countenance. Fierce countenance. Right? Those people that came and grabbed us and sent a nation to us to grab us. And now they show no favor to us, no regard to the old, nor favor to the young. right? No, brother, you are carnal, man. What are we talking about? Are you listening to what we saying? You saying, do we think that this verse is about the KKK? No, this verse is not about the KKK. It said that the Lord would send a nation of fierce countenance, and nor they're not going to regard the old. No, they're not going to regard the old, nor show favor to the young. Right, and that's what I'm showing right here. Right, when they even I'll even go back further from this photo because they were old in this picture. When they were kids, guess what happened? Christopher Columbus already was what? Not showing favor to the young or the old. That nation that came from afar came over and caused havoc. Who's that president? Andrew Jackson, the Trail of Tears. They didn't show favor to the young. They fed babies to alligators. They fed babies to alligators. They stepped on babies during the Trail of Tears because the young babies could not walk fast enough. So they ripped the young child from the mother's arms and they stomped on the baby's heads. Right. That is history. That's what happened. That's not something that didn't happen. That's what happens. What are they doing now? They're ripping babies from Mexican mothers and brothers, sisters.
Right.
They're ripping babies. 5-year-old children. A 2-month-old got ripped from a Mexican family and sent the Mexican family on their way. To Alligator Alcatraz. And they're doing it daily. It's Christmas. You think they about to not go stupid tomorrow on Christmas Day? You think they're not about to go rip mothers and sons from their families and daughters from their fathers on Christmas Day? It's the day to do it because everybody's lax on Christmas Day. This is out of the book of the Lord, man. The King James Bible, that they would not show regard to the favor, show favor or regard to the old, nor show favor to the young. Right? And this is happening right now. They don't give a damn. And they're still hanging black men from trees today. Nothing has ever changed. There's nothing new. It might have had leaps and bounds. Not everything makes the news. Do you believe everything you see on the news? No, I bet you don't. You'll be the first to say it. So not everything will make the news. Do you think everything gonna make the news after Donald Trump is taking a history from the history books? He's removing black and brown history out of the museums and statues from certain places. You think they're gonna tell you the whole truth of what's going on right now? Come on, man. How slow can you be, man? How slow can you goddamn be? No, Trump is not the best president of all time. Well, guess what? You know what? Give Trump a hand. Give Donald Trump a hand. Thank God for Donald Trump. Because now black and Hispanics can see how evil this goddamn place is. Now blacks and Hispanics can see how dirty and see that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Right. Now we can see who the devil is according to the Bible, man. Because of Donald Trump. So thank God for Donald Trump. Because when we had George Bush and Barack Obama and Joe Biden, we couldn't see because they were being so conniving and not telling the whole truth. With Donald Trump, you'll see blatantly who the goddamn devil is, man. Right. Easily. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to guess who the devil is. Right. Fired 20,000 black women from Congress. Right. Took away all the black history, made Juneteenth obsolete. He putting it right in front of your face and you still love him? Come on, man. Coughing because this shit real. So like, he said, why ain't moved back to Africa yet then? Boy, you about slow as hell. I might stop answering questions for you. Why would we go back to Africa? Africa not our homeland. I've been calling us the children of Israel this whole time. Why would we want to go back to where we just got sold from 400 years ago? Go ahead.
Is that a white man?
It's a brother. Unfortunately.
So this is a brother saying he asked you, why don't we go back to first, like you just said, we are not African. The Bible is against Ethiopians. The Bible speaks against Ethiopians.
Right.
We are not Africans. You understand? Just because we come from just because our homeland is in the Middle East doesn't mean we're Africans. You understand? The Bible is against Africans. The Bible is against Africans. We're not against. They are not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You need to go look up the definition of Ham in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Go find you a Zondervan Bible Dictionary and look up the word Ham.
Right.
You understand? And you will understand that the Negroes in America are not Africans.
You want to get that?
Yeah, we can get that.
And brother Trav said that ain't no black man. He said that's a fake account.
You said what's that?
He said it's a fake account. I don't believe it's a fake account, but I do believe you if you say that's not a black man. But he said I'm black as the ace of spades. He probably not. It don't even matter.
It don't seem like
it don't even matter if you are actually black at this point.
I got it. I got it.
Because you don't care about your people, and you know what we call you, right? You know what the hell we call you, right? Travo. He's slow as hell.
If you want to show them what book we read,
it's the compact. It's the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, right? Get you one, and we're gonna read the definition of ham, right? Just so you know what I'm saying, I ain't no liar. You know what I'm saying? The definition of ham, it's right there. Ham. Got a little dot by it, ham, right there, right? You can probably look it up. It's probably on Google. Go ahead.
This is the definition of ham.
This is the definition of ham. Go ahead.
In the Oxford Language Dictionary, the youngest son of Noah.
The youngest son of Noah is Ham. Go ahead.
Born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Born probably 96 years before the flood. Go ahead.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
Uh-huh.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Ham became the progenitor of the dark races. This is Ham. Right? You got a lot of dark races out here. A lot. More than those pale people out here. More than Chinese or whatever you call it. Right? Go ahead.
But not the Negro.
But what?
Not the Negro.
But what?
Not the Negro.
Not the Negroes, you idiot. But not the Negroes. But go ahead.
But the Egyptians.
But the Egyptians.
Ethiopians.
African.
Libyans.
The Libyans, African.
And the Canaanites.
And the Canaanites in the Bible, which is Africans. The children of Israel are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Right. And you can sit here and talk all this jibber jabber or whatever, but you ain't proved nothing all fucking night. Right? And you'll never prove nothing. You're just gonna sit there and comment behind the keyboard and be a damn idiot for the rest of your goddamn life. Right? Let's keep going. Now after 50, let's get verse 64.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto another. So even unto the other. And thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. So let's move on Let's get Proverbs chapter 3, verse 33. And you can take that you can take that picture off if you want. Let's pull up something else.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 33.
That's 31. Oh no, let's like it. Let's get Saint Nick. Like it. My bad. Let's get Saint Nick. Yeah, kind of. Let's get Saint Nick real quick. Real fast. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it. I know it's a title and I didn't, so let's get Saint Nick real quick. Saint Nick. We're gonna talk about the real Saint Nick, right? Because during that time, during the Roman Empire, these devils used to love to make, love to change, who was a real person into their own, into a fake person, right? That's what those people love to do. They like to change who was actually a person in history. There was a period called the Renaissance period, the Renaissance era. And they had this thing that was called iconoclasm, which was something where they painted images of the real prophets of the Bible, the real people of the Bible, and used plagiarism to change what was once a black and brown image to somebody white. Right? And they've done that to every last priest and prophet and everybody inside the Bible, and even in other historical events.
Right.
King James, they turned to white.
Right.
And I'm about to go tell you about St. Nicholas, who you all think is dropping off presents tonight.
Right.
You think St. Nicholas dropping off presents tonight, do you? That's you think. You know what I'm saying? Even if even if your conscious mind, you know what I'm saying, you like, oh, I know he not. Still in your dreams, you believe St. Nicholas. In your dreams, you believe the Christmas spirit. Go ahead.
And if I could make one point.
Do it, please.
If you believe, so if you believe that Santa Claus is going to get you what you want for Christmas,
Joshua.
Oh, it's like,
no, you're good. I was just saying slow.
So if you believe that Santa is going to send you gifts magically, why do you go and tell your mother and your father what you want for Christmas? So what your mother and your father, do they talk to Santa themselves? Do they have Santa's phone number? What? Do they call Santa on the phone and tell them what you want for Christmas? Why do they tell you to make a list?
Right.
Why they tell you to make a list? Who can see this list? You think Santa can see this list? No. You don't even understand that it is your mother and your father buying you these gifts. This has nothing to do with Santa Claus.
Right.
A fat white man coming down your little chimney, or a chimney that you don't even have.
Right.
Maybe he's coming through your front door.
Yeah.
He's coming through your window, your back door.
Hey.
Or maybe it's just your mother and your father.
Right.
Maybe it's just that.
I think St. Nicholas is kicking down doors at this point.
Right.
Hey, when St. Nicholas when Santa Claus, now I ain't gonna say St. Nicholas, I'm gonna say when Santa Claus go to the suburbs, he going through the chimneys, yeah. But when he go to the hood, he gotta be picking that lock. St. Nicholas picking the lock when he go to the hood.
When he go to the pop list.
Yeah, St. Nicholas picking that lock when he going to the apartments, to Section 80, to the hood, to the projects, right? St. Nicholas picking them locks or kicking down doors or something, because he sure damn ain't got there and go through no chimneys.
Right. And if you see Friday, you see what the Santa Claus is Friday was. He was stealing your gifts.
That nigga was a Grinch, right? Grinch. Oh, hey, Grinch was I hate to say it like this, but the Grinch was most definitely after a nigga. Because niggas is poor and niggas is trying to eat. They need gifts. They going down, kicking down doors. They trying to go steal all your gifts so they can sell it for some money. You know what I'm saying? Come up off it. Yeah, that's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we poor. We not having a Merry Christmas sitting around a goddamn fire and eating cookies and shit. You know what I'm saying? We ride with the rats and roaches in harmony and unison. Go ahead.
Officer Shaw said delivery drivers are now modern day Santa Claus.
Right. The delivery drivers. They're the ones who deliver the prices, goddammit. Y'all taking the credit for the niggas that's FedEx. You taking credit from Amazon, you taking credit from FedEx, you taking credit from UPS. Santa Claus ain't did a goddamn thing. Goddamn Santa Claus, man. And power to the workers that's driving them vans and buses.
That's right.
That's delivering them damn stupid gifts. Right? They the ones who should get a whole raise. You over here praising Santa Claus for nothing. For a nigga that's not even real. Right? That's a damn shame, man. Like, we keep going.
Who is the real Saint Nicholas? Who is the real Saint Nicholas? Nicholas was born during the 3rd century in the village of Patara, in which now the southern coast of Turkey. He was born of very wealthy ethnic black I don't know how to say that. Nortalanes. Or Nortalanes. I don't know how to say that. Nortalanes of the ancient Roman Empire. According to a tradition.
Right. It's like you said the ancient what? The ancient Roman.
The ancient Roman Empire.
Right, the ancient Roman Empire. Right. This is a man named Saint Nicholas, man. And the original painting of that man was a brown-skinned man, a black man, who you would call today a black man, right? That's who Saint Nicholas was, right? And he was around the Roman Empire, who was also around the Roman Empire, a black man who you would call ignorantly today Jesus Christ. But in the Hebrew, his name was Yahushua, right? You know what I'm saying? This is Saint Nicholas. You know what I'm saying? This is the real Saint Nicholas, right? We're gonna get into what Saint Nicholas did, right? Let's go ahead. You go ahead, Slack.
He was one of those ancient dominant black Moors of European Mediterranean.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Moors, you know what I'm saying? You ever heard about the Moors? They were a sect, you know what I'm saying, out of the religion of Islam, right? Being Muslim. But that's another religion, right? But go ahead.
That you only fleetingly come across in today's Western history because the Gothic Europeans would hide the true and rich black history in Europe.
Right.
Saint Nicholas, Nicholas' wealthy parents died in a epidemic while Nicholas was still young.
Right.
Being a devout Christian, he was followed the words of Jesus to sell what you own and give the money to the poor.
Exactly. This is what the real Saint Nicholas did that I just showed y'all, right? He said he followed the words of Yahushua, right? Because he was around during the Roman Empire, which Christ died, you know what I'm saying, passed away and rose again in around that time, right? But he was a child. But he grew up and he followed what his parents taught him was to sell what you have and give money to the poor. That scripture that Christ went to the rich man and told him to sell everything and to follow him. He made that, his parents made that almost, I don't even want to say a religion, but a practice. And he made that into a practice. That's what St. Nicholas did, the real St. Nicholas, right? So go ahead.
And give the money to the poor, teaching that took him through his life. Nicholas used his inheritance to assist the needy.
Right, to assist the needy, man. This was his mission. That's what he wanted to do. Because Christ said, blessed are the poor in spirit. He said, blessed are the meek, right? Christ went to the poor to lift them up. And he always battled against a rich man to test if his spirit was real or not. All right, go ahead.
The sick and the suffering. He was made the bishop of Martyr while still a young man. The high office of Nicholas at such a young age speaks.
It's like you go down to a generosity of Saint Nicholas. That would be really the last.
Generosity of Saint Nicholas. Bishop Nicholas was known throughout the land for his generosity to those in need, his love for children, and his concern for sailors and ships.
Right. That's what Saint Nicholas, the real Saint Nicholas, was. Right. He had an orphanage, man. This is what he did. This is where they get the other part of this wicked ass holiday called Christmas from. They had to put two and two together. It already took all this evil customs of the evergreen tree and hanging ornaments, which was really chopped off heads of people that wouldn't worship Nimrod on the tree, which is supposed to be today your ornaments. They put that together with Saint Nicholas giving away presents from an orphanage and caring about the children and giving to the poor and the needy. That's who the real Saint Nicholas was, which was a black man, right? In history, right? That's who he was. So go ahead.
After it's like under the Roman Emperor Diocletian, Bishop Nicholas suffered for his faith.
Right.
Was they exiled in prison?
Right. He was exiled in prison. It makes sense that he was exiled in prison because of the Roman Empire. Whenever anybody tried to come to the poor and help the poor during those times, guess what happened? They tried to stop you. They tried to stop you. Right? Go ahead.
After his release, Nicholas attempted the Council of
Nicaea.
In AD 325, where he worked with other early fathers of the church to establish the standardized Christian doctrine today.
Right. That's the thing that he tried to, you know what I'm saying, he did. Right? That's all we're gonna get on that. But that's the real history of Saint Nicholas, all right? That's the title of this class. But we're gonna end it off. We got a little under 9 minutes. So let's get Proverbs 33 and 31. So we got David here in the chat. David, we are teaching the class on StreamYard and we are live on different platforms. This is just one platform that we are on. And you asked the question, you said, do we identify as Jewish? No, we don't identify as Jewish. We identify as an Israelite. We are Israelites, right? If you can read behind me, this sign right here, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, right? But we are the real Jews according to the Bible. Jews, no ish, no ISH, because Jewish was a term after the Jewish man took ground in Israel in 1948, right? Removing the Palestinians that were there, right? And the real children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
And that's our land that we have been removed for thousands of years.
That's right.
Right? It's good. You good.
Proverbs chapter what? Chapter 30?
Three.
Oh, sorry.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
It says, envy what?
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Envy not thou the oppressors, man. That's what Proverbs 3 is. It says, envy not thou oppressor. You're not supposed to envy oppressors these days, man, during this Christmas spirit, right? You may be poor, you may be out of it. You know what I'm saying? Much times me, you know what I'm saying, looking around at what these oppressors have, all this land that they have, the great buildings, the best cars that they have, right? The Lord say, envy not thou oppressor. Why does he say that? Right? The Lord says, don't envy him. You nothing like them. Don't envy your oppressor. Go ahead.
And choose none of his ways.
And choose none of his ways. Right? Don't choose your oppressor's ways, because why? Because your oppressor is evil as hell. He is the epitome of rock bottom. That's who your oppressor is. That's why he says don't envy him, because you're not like them. You being poor, sitting here trying to envy a billionaire. Why the hell are you going to envy a billionaire when he's done all types of dirt and unrighteousness to get what he has? That's why the Lord says, envy not thy oppressor, right? And choose none of his ways, because he is wicked. Go ahead.
Like, I lost my part. Is it 30? Okay, sorry. 32. For forward is abomination
Right.
to the Lord.
For fraud is an abomination to the Lord. Go ahead.
But his secret is with the righteous.
But the Lord said his secret is with the righteous, man. Give me Psalm 1 and 1. Psalms 1 and 1. But his secret is with the righteous. The Lord says his secret is with the righteous, not the wicked of this earth. So you thinking that the rich of this earth are powerful. You think Donald Trump is powerful, and all his crew and everything that he's hired in the government offices, right? And everybody that has billion dollar contracts and $1 billion houses and entities, man, right? That's who you think is rich in their spirit. That's who you think that the Lord is with because of their money. You think the Lord is with a Christian pastor because of his money. You think the Lord is with Creflo Dollar, as you saw him fall. You thought the Lord was with Joel Osteen because of his money. Well, go ahead. You can read.
Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Why does the Lord say that? Because the Lord is not with the ungodly. It's simple. It's very simple. It's very, very, very simple. He's not with the ungodly. So you got to understand and think to yourself and ask yourself a question. Am I ungodly or not? Is the Lord with me or not? It says, blessed is the man that's not with the counsel of the ungodly. Go ahead.
Nor standeth in the way of sinners.
Nor standeth in the way of sinners, man. Go ahead.
Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Right. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. This is what your delight should be in. Because you following these laws, statutes, and commandments is bringing about righteousness on this entire earth. You are provoking the Lord to move his hand to destroy your enemies and to destroy your condition that you're living in as a poor man in here, and a poor woman, and a poor family, and a poor nation here on this earth. Because Christ said, blessed are the poor, as I can say again. He said, blessed are the meek. He didn't say blessed are the rich. Every time he came against a rich man, he challenged them to their simpleness. Right? So go ahead.
And in his law doeth he meditate day and night.
Right. And meditate day and night. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water.
And he shall be like what?
And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water.
And he said he's going to be like a tree planted by rivers of water. That's what tree he going to be like. He ain't going to be like no evergreen tree that you about to wake up to in the morning with present under it, with presents. He said he going to be like a tree, like living water. speaking metaphorically. That's what's going to happen for him, for the Lord's chosen people. We gonna be like he gonna be planted by the trees of living water. And go ahead.
That bringeth forth his fruit in his season.
That bringeth forth his fruit in season. When is the Lord gonna bring that forth that fruit in season? That's when the day of the Lord is gonna happen. He's gonna bring forth all judgment, all things that has happened on this earth, and you're gonna see what it has resulted you. Because for you following his law, statutes, and commandments, for you being standing with the Most High and against this entire society that we live in, then you're going to see the fruit that it brings forth. The Lord, you're going to see the result of you standing with the Most High. Go ahead.
His leaf also shall not wither.
And his leaf shall not wither. Not one damn leaf off the tree is going to wither, man. Everything's going to be sustainable and ripe and fresh. Go ahead.
And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
And whatsoever the Lord put forth in your life is going to prosper. Go ahead.
The ungodly are not so, but are like chaff which the wind driveth away.
The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Go ahead.
Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
Right. It said, therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in judgment. Right? They're not even going to stand. The Lord is going to unalive every wicked thing standing around. You're not worried about what's going to happen around here with them. To the ungodly, they done their bid on this earth. Go ahead.
Nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
Nor the sinners in the congregation. Right. Go ahead, last verse.
Verse 6. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
The way of the ungodly shall perish. The way of the ungodly is going to go away. So if you stand with the Most High from this day on, you understand that you will not perish here on this earth, man. That you're not gonna follow the ways of this world, right? You're not gonna follow the ways of this society because you think that is right. Because you think everything is, you know what I'm saying? Everything is everything here. That is just, it is what it is, and you can do whatever you want, right? Right. All right. This is Jawbone saying, what are your thoughts on Norse pagans? What do you mean by Norse pagans? Educate me real quick. Norse pagans. I might be able to know, but just
You said what again?
Norse pagans. Norse pagans. I just know pagan is pagan. Somebody said, do you consider yourself Jewish? I already answered your question, David. He said people who believe in Norse gods like Odin and Thor. Well, those Odin and Thor, those things come from what? If you got it, no.
Norse paganism is a modern revival of the pre-Christian belief and practice of North Germanic peoples from Scandinavia. Yeah.
Okay.
Focus on polytheistic worship of gods of Odin.
Right. That is, you know what I'm saying, what we would call Greek mythology. You know what I'm saying? Odin, Thor, Zeus, all that's all connected. You know what I'm saying? Odin, Scandinavia, right? It's Odin, all those things. Those are things that those are not according to the Bible. That comes from Greek mythology. Greek mythology influenced what you would call today modern Christianity. Modern Christianity believes that Christ was born from what? From God impregnating Mary. That's what Greek mythology pushes. That God impregnated Mary by some spirit and just putting a baby in her. When the Bible doesn't say that. Right? Greek mythology pushes that a man being a god and a demigod, which they call Christ. Christ came on this earth to being a god, right? And he went back and now he's a god again. He was God in the flesh, they say. No, Christ was a man born from a man and a woman, chosen by God, just like Moses, just like the other prophets, right? He was not born from some immaculate conception. That is Greek mythology. That's where they get that from, right? So, David, I know you said you missed my question, right? I said we are the children of Israel according to the Bible, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians through history, archaeology, and biblical prophecy. That we are the real Jews of the Bible, right? By the curses of Deuteronomy 28 is what happened to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. No other nation of the earth has went through that, right? You can even go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 68, which says we came to our captivity on ships, right? Which is what happened here today in America. That's biblical prophecy, right? And we could go on and go on, right? That's all we read, right? I'm gonna get this the last scripture. Luke 17:6, and I'm done.
Yeah, Luke 17.
Mm-hmm. 17:6.
Luke chapter 17, verse 6. And the Lord said, if ye had faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye might say unto this sycamine tree.
Right. He said, the Lord said, if ye had faith as a grain of a mustard seed, right? If your faith was strong, right? If you had faith in a tiny behind mustard seed is very small, almost like it's damn near as small as a grain of sand. If you had faith like that, right? He said, no, go ahead. After the mustard seed.
If he had faith as a grain of mustard, ye might say unto sycamine tree, just like this sycamine tree, be thou plucked up by the root.
It said, be thou plucked up by the root. Go ahead.
And be thou planted in the sea,
and
it shall obey you.
Right. It said, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea. You were trying to plant these things in places that's not inhabitable for that mustard seed. But if you had faith like that, to where you believe that that thing could grow wherever you plant it, where in the world do you think that you could bring the kingdom of heaven in instead of this place that we have here? What is the thing that you think that you could do, right? What are the miracles that you could bring on this earth, man? If you would believe that anything that small could become something, right? If you could make something out of nothing, pretty much. That's what Christ is saying. So every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that don't think that they can make it out of their poverty, you got another thing coming. Because Christ said it could be done. Who our leader is in this school, Commanding General Yohana, he believed that it could be done. And he got it done. Because at one point, there was nothing in front of him. But he made something out of nothing. And now he has a whole nation behind him. supporting him and making sure that we understand that we're following Christ, man. Instead of these pagan holidays, instead of these things that we should not be in front of at Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We should follow the laws and statutes and commandments of our fathers that you read about in the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And then there we can become new and be a great people on this earth, man. That's what we're trying to do today. So with that, that's my time, right? So again, we the Israelite School Universal and Practical Knowledge started out on 1 West out of Harlem, New York, on 125th Street out of Harlem, New York. And we under Commander Jenny Hunter. I'm going to pass up the officer for the security announcements. One time, shalom. So we get a preaching officer hand. That's slightly down. That's like we are. All right, this ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister: when a new brother and sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, it's like ties, which is a commandment. And you can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi 3, 8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Feast of Purim that's coming up next. Let me see. Where is that card, that cardboard thing that was up here? Nice. All right. Well, I just know it's the what's next is the Feast of Purim. It's like so be prepared to prepare for that. Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school. Start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we about to salute the teacher. All right. Man of Israel, Amajin Shabbat, Amajin, Barak, Yahabashim Ashtar Hazam Matah, turn and salute the sisters. Man of Israel, Amajin Shabbat, Amajin, Barak, Yahabashim Al Alatah Bashim Yahweh Hazam Matah, class dismissed.